Good day guys, this is Ken Chisom and welcome you back to my channel. I know it's been a while, you understand. I've been very busy. If you watched my previous video, I told you guys that I was in search of job and I eventually got one, you understand. So it's been a very busy week for me, try to cope up with work and also trading, you understand, also making content as well, because I do stay over at my workplace from almost all the days of the week, you understand. It's only weekend I get to keep for myself. For those of you that don't know, I'm an embroidery designer and this is my work running. As you can see, we create, we design and redesign agbada, flap and pocket, anything. You understand, those designs they put in clothes, to make them look beautiful. That is what we do. And not only that, we also, sew. We do so for men only, you understand. So it's been a very, week, like a very, tight schedule for me. But then I'm working on something, something that could work for me and also work for my work, you understand. So this week here, last upper week and last week I wasn't able to make a video because I didn't come back home for the weekend, you understand, to be able to create with iPad, because I basically don't go to work with an iPad and I need the iPad to create content, you understand. So I wasn't able to create, but then here we are this week. So as of last weekend, if you watch my previous video, my account was on, I was on drawdown, and as of last 2 weeks, I was able to bring it back to break even. Last week the same thing, we traded and also add some couple of dollars on it, you understand. And on this week, we take some not really good trades, so we are back at drawdown, but it's not really that much. It's just about about $15 in drawdown. But then let's go about the trades that I took this week so that you can see. So firstly on my list, I had a pending order. I had a pending order last week on BTC USD. I had a pending buy order last week on BTC US, and this is the order right here. This is the order. Now started doing this analysis on the 1 hour time frame though. Let's clear the charts. Let's remove all this. So as you can see, BTC was bullish. As I'm giving us series of break-off structure to the upside. There's a BOS right there. So when this trade now, I should have taken this trade on the 1 hour time frame that last week, but then it didn't get to my POI on the 1 hour time frame. So I was really waiting for this trade right here last week. So but it didn't get here. But then it traded the 4 hours OB, 4 hours order block. But as I so moved on from there, coming to the most recent one, which is this one. This one, BOS, you understand. So also I confirmed this BOS also on the 4 hours time frame, you understand, which is a very solid time frame, for a day trader, you understand. And I marked out the other block here. So being that the 4 hour time frame and the 1 hour time frame, they are together, you understand, they are moving, same direction, and their OB are almost in the same place. Because if I go down to the 1 hour now, to the 1 hour, as you can see, their OB is in the same place, you understand. So I had full confidence in this trade. So the week was about closing. It was Friday, though I was in profit already, you understand. I took one trade on US30, you understand. You guys don't know, but I started trading US30, which is is a very good pair though. US30 is a very good pair. So I'm going to show you guys the trade I took on US30, but then let's finish with this one. So I took this buy from here, this BTC, and my stop loss was somewhere here, because I wasn't expecting it to go any lower. We just needed to come tap in and start going up to our direction. But then we can't really predict price, you understand. So market came, stopped me out, and went down to this other block that missed entry that first time. Came down to this other block, you understand. So I just basically it for this BTC. Some days are like that, some weeks are like that. I saw it when it got down here, but then the rule, one trade a day. I've already hit, taken a loss on this one. So I was not about to take this trade, so I wasn't really about to take it, you understand. So this is the first trade, and the second trade was on US30. Now this second trade would have been one of the best trade that I've taken, let me see, so far, you understand, because I was in on this trade from this order block here. was in on this trade from this order block. I sold from there, and my stop was somewhere here. So like it was just like a couple of pips for market to stop me, but it didn't. You understand? Now the funny thing is that I ended up closing this trade premature. Reason being that there's this, I think it's on the 4 hours time frame. As you can see, there's an order block here, this break of structure here. This order block down here, the market did not mitigate before pushing all this up. So market finally came and tapped into it here. You understand? Market came and tapped into it there, which is when it pushed up and triggered that my order block. You understand? So on the 1 hour time frame now, I was now contemplating, am I sure that market wants to keep going down, because the liquidity I set out for, let me go back to the 4 hours time frame and show you guys something. The liquidity that I set out for, which is this liquidity here that I set out for, has already been taken, and market have traded to an order block which is capable of reversing the market, reversing the market to change its direction. You understand? This order block has the potential to do so. You understand? So I was now contemplating, there was an internal conflict between two opposing ideas in my head. So I was now thinking maybe I should just close the sale and continue with the buy, and being that I've already spotted a break of structure here, I use this too. This is a break of structure there. You understand? And it has a fair value gap and a valid order block here. And the interesting thing is that it cleared liquidity here. So there was a serious internal conflict between two ideas. You understand? So I was now contemplating maybe the bears are no longer in the market. You understand? Maybe it's about the right time for the market to take a bullish turn. You understand? In that I felt like this order block was violated. You understand? So that now add up to the the internal conflict. So I ended up closing this sell here prematurely. Ended up closing, I think I closed it somewhere here. I think I closed it somewhere here. My stop loss was there. So I ended up closing this sell somewhere here. You understand? So I took a buy. I took this buy shot. This buy that you see, I took it. But then I wasn't really happening. I was still contemplating within my mind, am I sure this is going to work, this is going to work? And whenever I'm having such conflicts within myself, I just stay out of the market. So I decided to just close the trade entirely. Let me just close it and stay out of the market. Whatever plays out, you understand, I'll come and see it maybe after the fact to help me to enhance myself and take more better trade next time. You understand? So I ended up taking this buy and I closed it in I think in negative and $2 or $3. $2, $3 or $1. I don't even know. You understand? That's it. Close it in negative. You understand? And the sell ended up being the one that went my direction. You understand? So I took two trades here, the sell and the buy. So this sell I closed it in about 20, I think 20 something dollars. I'll put it somewhere on the screen here. I'm using my phone to record, so I can basically tell the particular amount now. And the next one, the third trade that I took that put me in drawdown was this one here, this last trade here. So I confirmed this break of structure. This is a BOS here. So the other block that caused it, I use this other block here. You understand? It has a fair value gap and everything, so it's a valid order block. So that was the one I took and I used for my entry. My stop loss was somewhere here, and I ended up getting stopped out. You understand? But then still an amazing week. US30, I backtested US30 last week and last 2 weeks. You understand? And I'm seeing some crazy setup on US30. You understand? But then I just started trading it, and even as of last week, it gave me huge profits. It was even US30 that took me from drawdown to profits, to break even. You understand? I was in massive drawdown. I think I was in about 2% drawdown, and with just 2 wins with US30, I'm able to cover the 2% and also add some percent, you understand, which I ended up losing this week with BTC and this one, you understand. But then it's not bad, you understand. It's not bad. Just I made this week would have been less if not for BTC. I risked $20 on BTC, but because of the weekend swap fee and the spread, because it already went to my stop before the opening on the Monday, so you ended up taking about $30 something plus, like excluding the I think $5 in swap fee, you understand. But then it is what it is, you understand. So this was the first trade I took on US30. This continuation here, I analyzed this one here. I analyzed it, but I didn't get to take it because I was already on trade last 2 weeks. I think last 2 weeks here, I was already on trade, so I wasn't able to take this one. So when my trade finally hit stop loss, so now I look for continuation on this US30, and I took it. So as you can see, I just used this multiple rejection. So I felt like price will have something to do with this rejection points here. This rejection here, as you can see right here on my charts. I don't know if this chart is crowded. Let me clear up some things. Let me just remove this one sec. Let's just clear it off. I don't like a crowded chart. You understand? So the analysis started on the 4 hours time frame that last 2 weeks when I started trading US30. So I confirmed my breakout structure here. This is the breakout structure. Now mind you, I've been backtesting US30 for like over 3 to 4 weeks before this particular day I decided to enter this one. So I knew that US30 was bullish. I knew that we've been bullish. So I was expecting, and initially I was expecting that this, this multiple highs here will hold it, but then it didn't. So where will be my next point of interest, which is this order block? If the multiple highs didn't hold it, this order block will definitely do something about it. You understand? So on Monday, it was on early hours of the Monday itself. You understand? So I saw the rejection from this point, but I didn't get to take it because I was already on a trade that last 2 weeks. You understand? So even a painful trade because the trade ended up hitting stop loss, and this one, went to my take profit. So I didn't get to take the first entry, which is this order block here. Midpoint here. That is where I met price here. That very Monday. That is where I met price. So when I finally hit stop loss on the trade, I've forgotten the trade that I was on that last week. I think it should be USD CHF. I think it was a sell on USD CHF, but then I know I hit stop loss. So when market keep pushing up, I was targeting this liquidity here. This was my target, my point of interest here, like my target here. This multiple highs, because I know that this order block here might have the potential to do something about it. You understand? To do something to the chart, but then this was my target. You understand? So when I confirmed this break of structure here, so to me it signifies continuation, that market wants to continue to keep pushing up. You understand? So I wanted to use this order block here. But then I wanted something more reasonable and more tangible. So I was like, let's see what market will do when markets get to this multiple lows here. So I marked out starting from the body of the first low there, you understand, to the body of this middle one here, because it's one with the lowest body, like when candlestick body, you understand. It is the one with the lowest candlestick body, you understand. So I marked it out like this. I think I did this analysis on the 45 minutes. Let's check. Yeah, it was on the 45 minutes. I did the analysis on the 45 minutes. So I started from this first one, the body of this first one here, you understand. So this one with the lowest body. So this is what it basically looks like. So and I put my buy stop there. Put my buy stop there, my stop loss just below this black candlestick, in case markets wants to trigger the candlestick, the other block there. And I went for 1:4, and price delivered. You understand, that last week, putting me in about this. I opened one position here, so I made about $70. You understand? I made about $70 instead of 80, but then I made 70. You understand? Because usually it should be like $60. Everyone they should have taken partial, which is 20. and 1 ratio 4, which is 40. So 40 plus 20 is 60. You understand? But then I did 70, which is also an amazing thing. So the second trade I took was on, I think it was still on, it was a sell. Yes, still using this order block set. Using this other block because there's touch 1 here, so touch 2. So I knew that, you know, my like this place had the potential to hold price back, so took myself from here with my stop loss somewhere here. That was the second trade, and this trade, so I made about $80 from this one, you understand, which is also an amazing, you understand. So US30 have, you know, done wonders for me, you understand. Did like done wonders for me, you understand. Like, I've been doing it for me. Just that this week it was, you know, it was an entire dialogue that even caused me to lose this, and if not, it would have been 3 wins straight on US30 at the opening, you know, because I just started trading this pair, you understand. So it's been an amazing pair, you understand. So, and that's basically it for this week. So we'll come back next week. For next week, I'm going to be, you know, doing more video often, you understand. So we'll come back next week, we'll do more better. Do it to like, subscribe, and also share your thoughts in the comment section. Peace out. Thank you.